You ask? The latest installment of Diary of a Wimpy Kid books has dropped today. It is called The Deep End, and it is officially on bookshelves. International bestselling author Jeff Kinney is here with us live to talk about his latest venture. Where on earth is Greg going to take us? The Deep End is your 15th book in the series. When you started doing this back in 1998, did you think there would be 15 of these books?
Gosh, I'm a little freaked out right now by you saying 15 because I think that means that the book series is actually older than the character. So that's a little bit worse. No, I never thought that the books, I thought maybe I'd get 3 books out of it or something like that. And what I realized over time is that cartoon characters, people don't want them to go away. They like them to stay the same age and to act the same way. And people rely on cartoon characters to be there for them. So I think it's kind of fun to have this character that doesn't change over time.
Oh, no, I love it. I just ran upstairs to my boys' room, and this is the first one I grabbed off the shelf. It is Roderick Rules, which I think you wrote in 2008. And for folks who have not seen the book, it is so user-friendly. I think it sort of brought a new generation of readers, which I appreciate as a parent. But what you're doing with this book tour is very unique. You are bringing pool parties to the masses. Explain what on earth you're doing. I saw some pictures on Twitter and I was laughing hysterically.
Pool parties to the masses. That actually sounds worrying too. It's a drive-through pool party.
Oh
no! We don't have pools teeming with children. It's a drive-through pool party, so kids and their families get to go through this kind of experience where they get to throw water balloons at a lifeguard on a chair, and they get to throw balls into a bucket, and then they drive through the deep end, which is sort of like a car wash, but it feels like you're underwater. And then when you emerge from the deep end, I'm standing there on a diving board with a pool skimmer with your book in it. So it's a way of doing it that's really safe and fun, and it's giving kids something to look forward to during a really crazy time.
I mean, Jeff Kinney, there is no end to your creativity. The vision of you with a pool skimmer handing out books is just genius. Can you give us a little nugget of what readers can expect from the Deep End?
Sure. This book actually starts off in quarantine with the family in grandma's basement. It's not COVID related, but I think most kids would understand the story because they're all locked in together, playing board games. Dad's at work while everybody else has to be quiet. And then they get out of there, and we have an escape fantasy of getting in an RV and going across country and actually staying at an RV park. So it's a different kind of Wimpy Kid book, but it's one for these times.
I love it. It's like you had the foresight to know that something ominous was going to happen to our society. I know we started by talking about this is the 15th book in your series. Your story, your personal story, resonates not only with me, but I think with readers and just human beings. Talk to us about the fact that you had this idea in your head, but you waited so long to actually find a publisher and conceive of these books that really resonate with so many human beings. So why the decision to wait so long? And the second part is, what are you going to do next?
I wish it was a decision to wait so long. I think it was more like I couldn't find a publisher. But I like the way you put it better. It's much better than my version.
Go with my story. Yeah.
It actually took me about 8 years to write the first Diary of a Wimpy Kid book, and I really wanted to get it right because I had a few years of rejection of becoming a newspaper cartoonist, and so I was like, man, I really want to get this right because I think it's going to be the only thing I do. It's like my opus. So I worked on it for a really long time, found an editor, and then it was off to the races. And what's next for me is we're getting into animation now. I'm working with Disney Plus, and we're going to bring these stories to life in a whole new way.
I love it. And I think the mere fact that you stood by it and stuck with it, your resilience, I think is really humbling to all of us who know rejection. And now, look at you. You've got a pool party van. You're standing on the side with a skimmer. I mean, I love it. Congratulations, Jeff Kinney, on all your success. Can't wait to get the book.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Very nice.
Absolutely. Congratulations and good luck with the book tour. And get yours, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Deep End. Jeff Kinney, The Gang. The Gang, Jeff
Jeff.
Kinney.
Hello.
Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Jeff, what kind
Thanks
of
for doing
response
what
do you
you do.
get? What do you hear from like kiddos?
Oh gosh, it's funny because people ask me that, but truthfully, like when at the moment of meeting the kids, I think it's awkward for them because they don't know how to react in this kind of a situation.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of silence and nodding.
There you
And then
go.
we take a picture.
Of course. That's how it always is, right? Always get that picture though. Hey, thanks for coming on
Love
this
it,
morning.
yes.
Thank you so much. Take care.